retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They feel their disease. Rage is like a wind, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Another day, sailing away from me. And though the work isn't done, I don't want to hear you. 'Cause you cannot muster the strength.
Mic up. There we go. And we are back. We are live once again for Cyberpunk on Wednesday. So I don't know who, I'm not looking at the listing just yet, but don't know who is taking notes. But if I can get somebody to give me a recap from last game, it would be much appreciated.
Brittany took the notes, but I can just go ahead and read it off.
Go ahead.
Cool, thank you.
So, we looked for the dude who crawled out of his grave in Maryvale and found some bike tracks. I followed that, following a trace of dirt, and I found a partial hole in an abandoned house. So Sam set up a micro camera to watch that hole. We then went to the Silver Spur and looked at the job boards, and Amore wanted to check out this new jewels fixer we've been hearing about. Sam got a message from a contact about a job from said fixer, Jules, and that client, through Jules, wants us to go to SRP and steal a tanker of water before the NUSA picks it up. And then we're supposed to stow it in a nondescript warehouse. Our initial pay offer was $15K, but we got that increased to $20,000, plus an offer to remove some of MC13's civic issues. Could be, because of that, we think our client might be related to the city somehow. And the job has to be done tonight. And there you go.
Alrighty.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
So, Jerome, did you take a look at what I wanted to acquire from the Russian?
Probably not.
Okay. Basically, it was smoke grenades and 4 stun pistols.
Oh, stun dart pistols. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me look up black hands real quick.
No problem. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I can run with it either way. It's not a big deal.
Stun dart guns aren't like amazingly difficult to come across. I'm just wanting to make sure I get the
Yep. Nope. I
price
understand.
is right. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and get in character for the time being. I will look this up in the meantime. So you guys have got stuff to discuss.
Okay. So OSHA. I put up an expanded map link in the chat. Okay. And the plant's actually divided by Gilbert Road. I had a conversation with Jerome on it.
Okay.
Okay. So the plant is divided by Gilbert Road. And we're almost certainly going to have to come in Beeline Road. We also had a brief discussion on how we would approach it and things like that. So coming to 202 from our location, after running, I think it's the 10. Yeah, running the 10 out to the 202. And the 202 basically over to 97 and then Beeline Highway down.
Okay.
Okay? It's pretty straightforward. It's also the route we're probably going to take coming back. I had an even shorter conversation on where we're supposed to take it to the warehouse. So we're basically going to run the route in, that we're going to run the route out. That'll tell us that at least it's clear going in. Okay? Now, we're down 2 people. Kelly is having a problem with her child. Okay? So I've gone from we're going to sneak in to we're going to just try and walk right up to the door and go, knock, knock. We're here to pick up the tanker. Let us in.
So you still want me on one of the bikes?
Yep. Let me finish, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, well, actually, you can choose between. I was going to put Mary May on a bike and me and the other one at this point, and let you and Vision determine who is going to drive the heavy, because it's going to be the heavy and the 2 bikes. Because someone's going to have to drive the tanker out.
Well, how about Vision drives the tanker and I handle the guns?
Well,
like I did
that's
last
fine
time.
coming out. I'm talking about going in.
Oh, going in. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, we were going to put Mary May on the 20 millimeter heavy bike, and she was going to back me up at the gate. That way, of all of you, she's the one who can physically take damage. She can stand out there. Plus, the bike itself is armored.
Right.
So she's got the best shot at standing there out in the open while we're having this let us in discussion.
Well, I don't want to have to pack the bike in Franken. So why don't I just go in Franken with the boys? And on our way out, I'll handle the guns.
Okay, that's fine. That's pretty much what we assumed at this point. So anyhow, basically the plan at this point is the 2 bikes are going to come up to the gate, and I'm going to handle the interaction at the gate. And Mary May is going to back me up with a 20 millimeter.
Okay.
And that way, if someone feels like arguing, it's going to be a very short argument.
Okay.
We're looking to see if we can't get the trank guns. If we get trank guns, the 2 bike riders are going to get them, and 2 of the crew are going to get them. And that's going to be our weapon of choice when you get out. Not the rifles. We're going to try and use tranks as much as possible. I have a smoke grenade. The vehicle has a smoke grenade launcher. So if things really get iffy, we can launch smoke and the crew can go about doing business, and we'll pull the heavy out to cover as we come out, because there's no point to the heavy being in there, because that just makes you want to use what you've got, which is going to be fatal for anyone we shoot.
Okay. And I also have a grenade launcher with some smokes too.
Okay.
Well, I'll bring it just in case.
Yep. Okay. Now the other thing to remember is This is NUSA that's coming for the pickup.
Right.
We may end up being chased by a helicopter or an AV, which means someone has to pay attention to the radar.
Can I take them down?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay.
This is not knock, knock, introduce yourself type thing.
Okay. Just wanted the okay.
I don't care who's in the air coming after us. They need to splash.
Okay.
Okay, they need to splash. We don't
I
want them
will-
getting close enough to ideas, and certainly don't want them following us. So
Right.
I will try to make them do a cannonball away from us.
there we go. Now, as for the rest, it just depends on how it plays out inside. If we don't get a lot of time to scope, then one or two will have to dismount and help us roll through that and sort out where the tanker's hiding.
Okay.
Everyone's got comms and mics, so when in doubt, subvocal and go, "What's going on?" or "What do you want me to do?" Like I said,
Roger.
the weapon of choice is just trank people.
Okay, boss. You got it.
Now, going there, if someone wants to be target practice, by all means. I mean, if you feel the urge to test the guns, I'm not going to tell you no.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be fine riding shotgun.
I figured you would. Actually, my preference is this goes perfectly. We all roll 10s and everyone goes home happy.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I can see Jerome laughing there already. I think he'd be a little unhappy if we all rolled 10s. He
That
might
is
be
never
like,
the way the dice go, unfortunately.
Right.
but already, there's the basis for it. We'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
Hey, Stolas, you can ride shotgun until we come back because I'm kicking you out because I got the guns.
So what vehicles are going?
The 2 cycles are going and the APC.
And who is driving the cycles?
I'm in one cycle and Mary May's in the other.
Okay. Who is driving Franken truck?
Visions is driving Franken truck.
The beast.
Le Beast.
I was hoping to hear that.
No, I'm not ready to. She's not. Octavia is not ready for that. I mean, she can drive around town and stuff like that, but she's not quite ready for combat driving.
Right.
What
She's a
combat
little bit-
driving? This is just a tour through the streets of the
You're
city.
right.
Right. Right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just special water delivery people. That's all.
Yeah,
We're
the
delivering.
Doctor
Oh.
the Doctor Evil confirmation.
And
Right.
Right.
so, Jerome, do they still placard tankers in this day and age? This is my last question.
How do you mean?
Like, do they have signs on them that say water, gas, diesel? Do they still do that? Or are they just running around with nothing on them?
In this particular case, no. In most cases, yes.
So, is it possible to pick up 4 placards that say flammable liquid?
Mm.
Well, you're a fixer. Why don't you give it a roll?
All righty, I'm a fixer. I can do that. All righty, Discord.
Fix away.
CP rolls. I need to push my screen up a little higher so I can actually see that. Okay. Huh.
You're going to want to roll your street deal.
Yep. Here we are. Slash 1d10. Well, I rolled a 1 and I have a 10, so I have a total of 11.
You rolled a 1?
That's what it says.
Ouch. Okay. Well, that's a fail. Why don't you go ahead and roll one more time, see how badly the fail was? Roll low.
Yep, another one.
Well, at least you're consistent.
Okay. That's odd. Hold on a second.
Wow. Now we get signs that says, please shoot here.
Yes.
Well,
I'm glad-
if it's 11, it only goes down to 10, right?
Okay. No, I'm just testing out the deck spot. That's all.
It's
All right.
just, I'm glad those are out of the way.
So unfortunately, no. Clearly.
That's the way it goes.
Yes. Good idea, but no, none with it.
Alrighty. So, did we get trank guns?
Posted that in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it didn't
Facebook.
chime for some reason.
Facebook chat, anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So, we have smoke grenades we'll give 2 smoke grenades to everyone, and me and Mary May have 2 of the pistols, and you guys can decide who has the other 2 pistols.
Give them to the guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Stolas and
Doc.
Skulls. Yeah,
Okay.
Doc.
Okay.
What book did you say it was in?
It's
I didn't find it in Blackstreet, but then again, I couldn't really word search it. It looks like it's in Chromebook 1.
Chromebook one? Okay.
and
I've
Get
just
on
been good about putting all the stuff on my sheet, so I have it.
yeah.
Thank you. Because there's a ton of equipment, and if you guys say things like, it's 50 cal, well, that tells me it has a caliber.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No,
tell me
I've
what
got
type of gun it is.
I've got the Brennan Ares Combat Bike pulled up. I've got the APC pulled up.
Let's see if the gear listing has.
And I gave you the what it looks like in the specs in the Facebook chat.
Nice.
Cool.
And there is the courier bike. Okay. That's the one that I'm on. Okay.
Okay, so that's not there. That's vehicles.
Might go back. I need a masseuse.
After the mission.
Somebody come and be my masseuse. Just fly up here for one day.
Okay, so have you guys planned out which way you're going in and how we're going to do this?
Okay.
Yeah.
My understanding is we're going to take the 10 east and head up the Beeline Highway.
10 to the 202, the 202 to 87, and 87 out.
Yep.
It's so weird to hear the old. Well, they're old to me because I haven't been there in eons.
So which way are you going in again?
Thank you, look.
I-10 east to the 202. 202 east to 87, which is Beeline Highway.
Okay, and then come in there. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I'll
So
be a little low. I'm just eating dinner. Sorry.
It's a 1-round delay in your response time if there's a combat situation, by the way.
So the bulk of your journey, obviously, is taken up on the highways. Once you get off of the 202, there isn't a whole lot of anything really to see. You guys are out in mostly no man's land. The hell was that?
Sorry, that was my can.
Oh. I was like, I don't need sound effects for the highway. I mean, you guys
That was me throwing something out the window and
running
hitting the
stuff
pavement.
over, just chucking out cans. Anyways, but yeah, it's there isn't really any lights. The freeway or the highway itself, um, it isn't as run down as the roads that you ran into when you were going from Arizona out to California and trying to stay under the radar. But it's not great. It's clear that there's not a whole lot of activity that takes place out here, unless you're up to no good, like you guys.
Hey,
Always. We're always up to good.
all these dispersions on our morality and ethics, I tell you.
What? We're always
Wait, we're
good.
not supposed to be capping people in the face?
Shh, 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 shh. It's a
Get a shiny
physical.
wallet chain. I
It's a
want it.
physical realignment of their jaw in order for their bite for their teeth to work properly. Get it right.
Right.
Of course.
So this is a it's open. It's mostly open desert out here, especially in cyberpunk wilderness. Not much in the way of lights. There are some street lights right at the corner where you were on Beeline Highway and turning off onto Gilbert Road. And of course, there is a sign at the corner letting you know that you're coming up to the SRP facility.
Okay, so Vision,
Yes.
NUSA, right at the top of the first curve, there's a place where you guys can park while we go to the gate. You see it right along the Arizona Canal. There's a little place for a pullover for vehicles to pull over.
Let's take a. Let me pull the map up again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so Gilbert. Yeah. And then we'll just pull off to the side.
Yep. While me and Mary May go to the gate, and I'll calm you in once they open it, or we open it ourselves, depending on what takes place.
Got it.
Okay, so the two of you continue rolling forward. I'm not going to make you roll to park. Not exactly the land of obstacles in it on flat land.
You never know.
But you circle around Gilbert Road. This whole area here is still nicely paved. They have vehicles, obviously, that come in and out of it on the regular. And you come rolling up to the security gate. And, of course, the gate is across the entirety of the road. There is a small little parking lot right next to it, but otherwise the gate itself goes completely across.
Is that white building in the middle, right there by Gilbert, Jerome, on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Is it what you're talking about, the security building?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So we
But
pull up.
you can see that there are armed guards. There, it's very clearly protected also by security cameras that kind of rotate and monitor the area with a watchful eye.
Okay.
It is a bit chilly out here as the ground has not really been soaking up the Arizona heat. But other than that, that is where you're at. You've got that little parking lot. There are a couple vehicles in here, obviously from staff members that are lingering.
I out of game for a second. Jerome, when we were talking about Mary May, was there any indication given to us that she would not shoot at a human being? I completely forgot to ask that before.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Sorry. It just suddenly occurred to me. I'm like, I'm about to ask her to do something, and I'm pretty sure we ran across this, but I don't recall it. Okay, so we come up to the gate, and I stop my bike and drop the kickstand and get out my little checkboard and walk up and go, excuse me.
So there's a security guard there and walks up on the other side of the gate, and he says, what do you want, buddy?
My captain says you guys are supposed to open the gate so we can make a pickup of a tanker.
So he kind of looks to the two of you for a second, and he's like, yeah, why don't you just wait there 1 second?
Sure.
So he steps back and he calls it in. And then a few seconds later, he comes back and he says, I don't know what to tell you. They don't have anything like that on record. So you might want to drive on out of here.
Okay. That's unfortunate. He turns around and he looks at Mary May and goes on the comm. He goes, Mary May, open the gate for me, please, with the 20 millimeter. Blah, blah, blah.
Now, this 20 millimeter, obviously, this is not a chain gun. You can't ride a motorcycle with it.
It's on the sidecar.
Okay.
He has thought of everything.
Oh no, it's the stats right there. I've got it called up. It's in Chromebook 3 on page 54.
One second.
No problem.
And let me get back up and get Chromebook up while I'm at it. There's Chromebook 2. There's Chromebook 3. One second.
Nope, take your time.
Agreed. It gives me more time to eat. This is a yummy pork.
I told you,
yummy
every time you
roast.
talk like that, you're going to get penalized around.
There it is, Chromebook 3. Okay. And the page?
Page 54.
That's not 54. It's 71. Let's see. The Ares combat bike. Is that what you're referring
Yep.
to? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, crying out loud. Maximum
Very nice.
metal. So it's forcing me to go look the gun up itself in another book.
You can default to the one for, I don't care, Jerome. Either one's going to open the gate. I mean, it's just a standard metal gate. It's not going to hold up very long.
One second.
Mhm.
There's my maximum metal book. 20 millimeter autogun. Nope. Okay, where are we at? Here we go. Hmm. 20 millimeter. Alrighty. Very reliable too. What a shock.
That sounded kind of sarcastic.
Okay. So she flips the switch real quick, and suddenly the gun goes into pew pew mode. The security guy obviously hits the alarm as he's trying to duck out of the way, and she starts to spray the area with a lovely 8d10 of damage. R8 10. Voila. Woohoo!
Shoot.
So,
She's
obviously,
got a lot of aggression to work.
alarms are going off at this point. And rounds are being thrown everywhere, along this gate. It doesn't come down immediately. That's some of the rounds are obviously flying through it because it's not like it's a big sheet of of metal. Those of you who are in the Franken truck, you guys all hear all the alarms going off and lots of brrr.
Wasn't this my plan to begin with?
Well, now it is. So you got your wish, Dulce.
So, anyhow, while the guard's ducking and the gate's being sprayed, I very calmly take my trank gun out, track them, and pop it twice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for pistol
Okay.
or handgun. I
character-
think it's what's under.
Yeah.
So reflex and handgun. He is attempting
Okay.
He is moving.
Handgun is 7 and reflex is 7, so it's 14 plus my roll.
You're at close range, but he is moving.
Natural 10, so I have a 24 off the mark.
Okay. Make sure you
Nice.
roll again. You have a 10.
Total of 28.
Nice.
There we go. So that is very clearly hits the first one hits. Roll again for the second one. You are down. You are down a point.
$19.
19 total. That one misses. So let's go ahead and roll for your gun. Frank gun. Let's see. It said it was in Chromebook 3, didn't it? No, Chromebook 1. Okay. There's Chromebook 1. Now when it decides to pull up for me. Come on. There we go. They break this up into weapons. I think they did. Yeah, 41 through 55. 16. 38. Here we go. Weapons. More weapons. Mini grenade launcher. Where's my stun gun?
Should be page
There we go.
49, it looks like it.
Okay, so what is it going to give me for... Oh, yikes. Okay, so it's not like a drug, it's 70,000 volts. Oh,
Yeah. Literally stunning.
yeah. Ouch. Okay, so also go ahead and roll your damage.
Which is?
2d6.
Okay. How did 2d6 give me a 1? Oh, it divided it. I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry. SR.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I was looking at that going like,
2
what?
divided by d6.
Why is it? Oh, 7.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
All right, so you nick him with the trank. Trank, sorry, the stun dart. as you guys see not you guys yet, obviously. Amori and Mary May see the electricity rolling through his brain like Luke Skywalker against the Emperor. And 3 guards are breaking out of the shack. We need to get into combat rounds at this point. So everybody roll me a D10.
Okay.
Wow. Glad my rolls have been for things like that. Okay, I have a 2.
I have an 8.
Did you guys add your reflex?
Oh, that would
No.
give me 9.
8
13.
plus 7 is 15.
Okay. Justin, you got what again?
13.
Hey. Davey. Somebody is muted. Still muted.
That little red thing on your screen, there it goes.
15.
Okay.
That's funny.
It's like those cats that see that thing dangling and keep pawing at it because it's like 2 centimeters out of reach. And Dale.
11.
11. All right. Oops. All right, so I take it you're pulling into action now that you see the gunfire happening on the front gate, Davey?
I'm going to
Or are
radio.
you guys waiting?
I'm gonna start moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give
Yep.
me a drive check.
Drive. All right, 9 plus my drive, which is 7 plus vehicles in.
Yeah, it's a lot. You're good.
Yeah.
I think Octavia is going to get on the comms and ask the boss man if he wants her on the guns yet.
Smoke just past the guard shacks.
So
Okay.
you throw it into gear visions and you start pulling it
Yep.
around at a quick rate. Octavia, you're also acting, or not Octavia, sorry. Oh, yeah, you are. Octavia, you were also acting on this round. So what are you doing?
He said throw smoke, so she'll be throwing smoke.
So you just physically grabbing a grenade and throwing it?
No, I am going to put it in my grenade launcher that I have.
Okay.
Why aren't you using the one in the vehicle? It
What do
has
you
smoke
mean?
launchers.
Yeah.
The APC has smoke launchers.
Oh, the actual
It-
vehicle has one?
It does, but if you've seen smoke launchers with other vehicles, they only fly out like a couple feet in front of the vehicle and explode. By design, it's to help the artillery pieces or military vehicles get obscured and move elsewhere if possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my Militech Mini grenade launcher
Okay.
with my smoke grenades in it.
Okay. So go ahead and fire.
So I just fire what my Militech would do. I don't have stats for my grenade launcher. I don't think I can find them.
Ooh. What happened last time we ran into an issue where we didn't have stats?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't remember finding any, but let me bring up my book.
Okay, so for the time being, you may have your you may have the launcher, but you do not have your grenades. You have misplaced them somewhere in the vehicle, so you are unable to fire currently. And just to let you know, you guys can use the smoke launchers from the vehicle when you get inside. That would be a better use of them if you're going
Yeah.
to do that. But while you're outside, no, that would be pointless. You would be ultimately throwing up smoke that's going to be behind you.
Right.
So, did you have anything else that you want to do for this turn?
No, I guess I'm just go ahead and move on
Okay.
because I gotta find my stuff.
Okay. So we are at that was 15. All right, Justin, you are on 13, as are the NPCs. Justin, what you doing?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not muted. As we're, I did have to step away for a second. Are we pulling up into the building?
That is what they're intending on doing. Yes.
He's going to take one of his smokes and he's going to fling it down Gilbert Road.
Okay.
And that's all he's going to do is he's going to obscure one of the pathways that they can easily see us.
Okay. Why don't you just go ahead and roll for athletics? Or do we have thrown weapons in this? That's athletics, correct? That's what we decided.
Yeah, I think we said it was
Yeah.
athletics.
No,
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. That is 14.
Okay. You weren't aiming at anything in particular, just the road. That is kind of hard to miss, but possible. So you kind of winged one with a little bit of a side shot to it. Smoke starts kicking out back behind you guys, starting to fill up the area there on Gilbert Road. Gunfire! Bang, bang, bang! Coming from the 3 guards that are coming out of the shack. 2 of which on Amore, 1 on Mary May.
Mary May. Yeah.
So let's see. You are close range. That is going to hurt Amore. Depending on where they get you in the armor, of course. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need the other one for the chart. Okay, so let me get a random roll character. There we go. All right, so for Amore, first shot, rocket right to the center mass. Second shot, not good, to the head. Uh-oh. Okay, so first one, torso. Alrighty. Your torso takes that one. Pretty close, bit of an impact. But you got a souvenir there, a slug sitting in your armor there. Your head, however. Okay. And what do you have protecting your head exactly?
I have the Giovanni helmet, SP20.
Okay. I figured it was a helmet. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yep. Nope. It's on my sheet too.
What's the... Did you get a skin weave or something that's...
Skin weave for my body, yes. For my torso. That's why there's 3 sets of numbers for the torso.
Okay. I was trying to make sure why I saw 20 and 8, but okay.
Yep, nope.
That is fine. Okay. Okie dokie. So that round from that that guy firing. You're lucky they didn't have a higher caliber, it looks like, because that round took your helmet clean off, like
Holy
flabang,
cow.
and then you've got a skid mark right on, like superficial damage. You've got skin weave, but you've got like a skid mark right on the top of your head where that round just took your helmet clean off.
Wow.
Holy cow.
The other guy fires on Mary May. Obviously, she's not moving. That is a hit. Oh, that was a potentially nasty one. Let's see, 12, 17, 18. Okay, not terrible. Where did she take that one? She took that one in the left arm. So you hear a ricochet off. Her arm. Her clothing got tore up a little bit, but otherwise seems to be okay. Okay, that was their actions on 13. Of course, you can see that there's scrambling going on around the facility, so you're probably going to be dealing with more security here soon. Since she opened fire, she's going to turn the gun on the security guards.
She's vicious.
You shot at.
No one really clued her in on this part of the plan. So she wasn't. No one told her the gun was just to get in, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But that's what you guys wanted. They shot her with the intent to kill her, so she's like, "Okay, well, just
Right.
Like I said, she's working on a lot of
Hey,
aggression.
if they all go down, I'm just going to walk up and start, tying them while the vehicle rolls up.
you understand if they go down, they're red mist. There's really nothing to.
Yeah.
There's really nothing to tie up. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Good heaven.
You thought you were joking on the red mist, but you're not.
No. She ends up turning it, and one of the guys was the guy actually was the guy who ended up shooting her. Because they're all kind of running, not really running out single file, but they're all running out the building. He was the last guy. She just turned and focused on him and just, and it was like, an A10 decided to just focus on this one guy and just, his body, what little bit of chrome he had, his clothing, and everything, just they all go flying back up against the building and just get sprayed and peppered. There's just potholes everywhere from this gun, broken glass and everything. It just got real. That was at 13 now. So we're at Dale at 11.
Okay. Well, I am just just hearing the gun go off, but within the Franken truck, just like getting my gun ready. Like, okay, doesn't sound like we're tranking people at this point. Good to know. And he's ready for when we get in there, so he's holding his action pretty much.
Okay. Then that brings us to Steven. You're at the bottom of the round.
Yep. So everyone's down.
Oh no. You still got you still have 3 people there, only one of which is down.
Oh, so
The
only
other-
one got hit by her burst is what you're telling me.
Correct.
Okay.
One is down and has been successfully stunned. He's going to be witness number 1. And then you have 2 guys who are still that are actively moving at this point because their buddy at 3 just got turned into Swiss cheese.
I told you, anger issues.
Maury goes, gentlemen, you can stop moving and live.
Okay. As the Japanese might say, this is a rough. um, we better see some high rolls for this. Why don't you give me an intimidation check?
Intimidation.
So it's going to be your cool plus intimidation plus a D10.
Okay, there's my sheet. My cool is 6. My intimidation is going to be another 2. So I start out at 8. Okay, let's go to rolls. That's text chat, Stephen, not rolls. Go to rolls. There we go. Nope, only 11.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, you say that, but they're still getting in position. As you can see, more security guards coming from inside the plant.
Okay.
We're at the top of the round. Davey and Shelley.
Let's continue moving on in so we can provide some cover.
So you're just going to do a move through on the gate?
Yeah, just go through the gate.
Roll your driving.
Drive.
And remember, if you jack up Frankentruck, Ghost will be quite angry.
Mm-hmm.
No, Octavia will be quite angry because she's the one that has to fix it, and she
Again.
just fixed it.
Again.
Yes.
All right. $28.
Okay. So you got it. So you're going, but as you turn around, you've managed to get it up to about almost 30 miles an hour in that short distance.
Wow. Okay.
If I remember, let me take a look at it real quick. If I remember, Frankentruck has a decent bit of get up and go. Notes, I don't want that.
Top speed of 100, yes.
No, I meant for
Acceleration?
acceleration, yeah.
Are we through the gate? Are we?
Well, the gate wasn't much there to begin with.
Yeah.
Just hanging there in pieces.
Yeah, she already went through
That's
the
what.
gate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It does have boosted acceleration. Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
So you were so in that short distance, you already managed to get it up to 20 miles an hour. Why don't you go ahead and give me 5d10 for ramming damage?
5d10.
Nice.
Oh, it's 5d10.
Yeah, that was a Steven that you did.
30.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, Davey's the one with the big numbers here. He should be. He's always throwing out big numbers. He should get something good here, and he does. So thankfully, with the damage that the gun had already done superficially to the gate, Frankentruck just barrels right through that, and of course it snaps and goes, every which way with the with metal bars and chain link fence, and of course, parts of the top where they had electronics or whatnot, like there's sparks and everything. Very Tango and Cash.
Okay.
So you have broken through, Octavia?
Okay, so Chromebook 1, page 46.
Yep.
For the Militech mini grenade. I am confused on what. So do I just fire my. I don't know what I'd be rolling to fire.
It's attached to a handgun.
Oh, it's your heavy weapons.
It's a heavy weapon.
So heavy.
Yeah, type heavy.
Yeah.
Right under general description.
Okay, let me get back to my sheet. Because so that'd be 4d6, correct?
Oh, never mind. No, it is a shotgun style. I was looking at that here. So, yeah, so heavy weapons.
Okay, so 4d6, correct?
No. how do you have 46 when you're firing it?
Oh no, that's my damage. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you
Just
went
break their
from
roll.
Wow,
I'm,
so
I'm
you went
having,
from
I'm having a moment.
That's-
My back
that's
hurts.
some like intense smoke. Good lord! Inhale this.
I've had some issues to work out myself.
Oh, jeez.
So if you're going
reflex
to shoot, it's reflex and your heavy weapons.
and my heavy weapons. Okay, so that's
Smoke does no damage.
4
That's later in life.
plus 7. That's 11. So starting with 11.
Okay, so you got a 5, so 16.
16.
Where were you firing it? Are you just firing it in front? Are you firing
well,
it to the left or right? Where are you throwing that
I'm
at?
firing it towards the guys who are attacking Amore.
The guys you can see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to obscure their.
So basically
their-
right at the gate.
Yeah.
Or right around it.
trying
okay.
to protect my guys.
Smoke starts kicking up all over the place. Oddly enough, it self-writes 4d6 in oddly colored smoke.
Oh, that's where that comes from.
Yeah, I know. It's like, wow, that's oddly specific.
I like my 4d6.
All right, so and Davey, give me another drive check.
Drive.
Because obviously you're going to need to bring this bad boy to a stop here, like pretty quick now that you've bashed through the gate.
32.
Nice. Good grief. Okay. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you actually get, by the time you break through the gate, you're already up to like 30 miles an hour and accelerating. Because again, this has got some get up and go. I actually made it that way. It doesn't have a great top speed, but it can get there pretty quick. So you end up like whipping it real quick, cranking effectively on the e-brake and giving it like a little bit of a drift. So by the time you come to a stop, you're right there at that exit on Gilbert Road. You see how it basically has like a like a U shape at the at the far end of the other of the parking lot.
Like it's going into the parking lot? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you end up drifting down on the south end, and the vehicle is now facing east.
Okay. Cool.
So the gate is down. Franken truck is on site. It is now time for the NPCs and Justin.
Are there any more alive and on their feet?
Yes, two. The two right now that had that smoke grenade lobbed at them. The vicious smoke grenade.
Yes, my 4d6. Hear it roar.
And you said we're stopped, right?
Yes.
Hopping out.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
And I shoot at one of the guards with my lovely new Eastwood.
Okay. The guard.
And all I can think is, yeah, I feel your eyes burning a hole in the back of my head, Amore, but we're past non-lethal.
My girlfriend's not here, so she can lambaste me later on.
You're way past rope.
That
Justin.
is going to be 17.
You have a rifle?
No, it's a handgun.
Oh, handgun? Okay. So for the handgun, you're at medium range. So what'd you roll?
17.
Okay, that is a miss. So loud and scary Eastwood sound rounds, bam! As it hits the ground, something about if you feel lucky, punk.
Got to make them dance somehow.
Dance, turkey, dance. So she opens up on one of the other ones, as two more are coming in from the other side, on the east side where the facility is at. They are taking cover.
They just never
She
learn.
fires on. Oh, God. Oh,
You know, I think Mary May just found her favorite gun.
you're not
So we
supposed.
do have a solo after all.
I have 20 before I even add her stat.
It's the reason why she was on the
Oh!
heavy.
I legit rolled another 10. I'm at 30.
Nice.
Yeah, she's our heavy.
Missed.
No
Everywhere
way.
missed.
Oh my God. I'm at
You
40.
missed?
I've rolled 4 10s.
4 10s in a row.
Legit 4 I've never done that. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Please give me something other than a 10. Let this pain subside. 42 before I even get to her stats, so it's completely irrelevant.
Wow.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
God.
Go, girlfriend.
Okay.
It's your birthday.
That guard was destined to die.
Dumb ways to die.
Everyone heard me offer them the option out.
Oh man, okay. So she at this point, from her vantage point, is just letting it spray. And she, even though they were still moving, because obviously there was gunfire from behind him at this point, as well as the smoke grenades. So trying not to get caught up in that. She just, like, she saws the other part of the gate down, like it just falls over, and ends up hitting them and just kind of bifurcating them with gunfire, as she goes with that gun.
Wow.
Nice use of the word bifurcate.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Well, that's what it means.
Yeah.
They've been sawed in half. So yeah, they are a quivering mess. The other two are taking aim. Obviously, Maury and her are taking up the bulk of the attention currently. Oh, okay, that's probably gonna hurt. Let's see, bang. Oh, that's not terrible. Okay, so she gets shot in. Actually, where does she get shot at? She got popped center mass. So it hit. Obviously, got her attention. The other shot going at Amore. Where is this going? Oh. Oh boy. Okay.
Got to be a headshot.
Yeah, it's hitting the head. So you have 8 for your skull cap.
Mm-hmm.
At this point. Now headshots are treated as double damage.
Yep.
So
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll
no,
this
no,
out in the
no.
open, so it's all fair. 8d6.
Oh.
Well, because it's double damage. Otherwise, it's. Woohoo! Oh, yowzer!
You're not supposed to get excited about that.
I'm not.
12,
Okay.
I was
18,
excited. I was excited about her
20.
chain gun. So 1, 2, 3.
It's about 30 points.
So
58.
8. No, not 58. I
It's not 58.
already added it.
Oh, okay.
So it was 4d6 times 2. So I rolled 8d6. Okay, so you take 8 off for your armor. Your body save is a 4, or not a 4. Sorry, your body save is.
My PTM is -3.
So you're going to take 3 off of that. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So take 11 off of the listed damage.
Okay,
It's 29.
4
So,
serious.
so you're
I'm
taking
3
you're taking
3 into
18.
critical.
Oh no no
Okay,
no no
so
no no no!
you are at critical. You are falling and potentially dying at this point. You need to roll a stun check. You need to get over a 2.
Are we able to see him go down?
What once that well, we need to see what's happening here first. So first,
Okay.
make sure you're not stunned.
3.
Are you trying to be dramatic there, Steven? He's like, I'm trying to roll as crappy as I can. I'm trying to get the Oscar. Okay, so you're not stunned. However, there are special rules for a headshot, and I need to take a look. Let's see.
Pissed is the word. That was an expensive helmet.
Well, don't die so you can take it out of their skin.
Because I think with a successful headshot like that, I think you're actually immediately bleeding out. If I remember correctly, something like that. It's just, unfortunately, this particular book is hard to find some of that in. Yeah, it's skill checks. But I could be wrong. It could just be the double damage. And that may have been a house rule that somebody was telling me about. So let's double check. I apologize for the delay. I want to make sure everybody is getting fair treatment as possible. Oof.
No problem.
Here we go.
You guys should be well trained enough to know what you're supposed to do in this circumstance. I expect Skulls to know what to do.
Leave you behind?
He knows what the rules are. Although you're probably not going to have to worry about leaving me since Mary May is working the Grim Reaper.
Here we go. So head hit always double. Okay, that's all it says. Okay. And you have not made you've not made it to mortal wound just yet. Okay.
Nope.
You are the luckiest of lucky dogs right now. So you hit the ground. You are actually not stunned, but
Okay.
you are cognizant to know that a chunk of your head and like that skin weave is gone. Like you can feel breeze where you're not supposed to feel breeze. So, yeah, alarms are going off in your head at this point. You're, stuttering a little bit, but you literally still have your head on your shoulders. So you're not out of the count. You probably got hit and stumbled, but you are not down.
Okay. Just let me know when it's my turn to act.
At the end of the round.
There you go.
All right, so, wow. If this security guard lives, somebody's getting a pay increase. So that was 13. Dale at 11. Sounds like news at 11.
Right. Let's see here. So he's gonna reflexively turn on his Sandevistan. So for the next 5 turns, he'll have a +3 to his initiative.
Okie doke.
So then during this turn, though, he's gonna pop outside then, and he's going for broke at this point as well, using his rifle. Who do we have who's up and can be seen?
Why don't you give me an awareness check? Intelligence and awareness notice.
Uh, 19.
Okay. So as you were hopping out, You actually saw the rounds where they're coming from. They're actually at the top of the facility to the east, so across the street there.
Okay.
They fired down at Mary May and Amore.
Okay.
You don't know what actually happened, but for some reason Amore did not have his helmet on.
Right.
And Amore caught a round in his head. But you see him like catch it, and he like stumbles backwards. He looks a little loopy, but he's actually still up. Mary May has taken some shots, but she appears to be okay.
Okay.
Like you see mostly like what appears to be superficial damage.
All right. And so there was one or two people that were firing down.
You saw
on
two
them.
muzzle flashes, so there's at least two.
Okay. So then he's going to post himself up next to the Franken truck and take a shot at one of them. 3-round burst.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull that up here with the rifle. Okay. Oops. $21.
Okay. And you're using a rifle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me. Rifle puts you at. Let me go and just open this up another browser, so I've got that there.
That's what I didn't do. I didn't put combat charts up.
Rifle. So that puts you within close range. That is quite possibly a hit. How much you get again?
21.
Oh, that is a hit. They are under partial cover, though. So you're probably going to need to get a high damage roll.
Okay. And that was a 3-round burst. So am I rolling like what am I rolling for the 3 rounds?
It should be actually you get a bonus of +3 for a 3-round burst.
Okay. Well, right. And I did include that as far as like hitting him. So now, as far as how many of those 3
You get 3.
hit.
You effectively get it hits 3 times. So you roll damage
Okay.
3 times.
Okay. Got it.
Obviously, you don't add it together, but it will add cumulative to any protection you might have.
Got it. Okay. All right. And that was the fun roll. Okay.
If I get a new chrome dome, I wonder if I can get a hairpiece for it.
Oh, and these are armor-piercing rounds, by the way, that are being fired.
Ooh.
So the first
gonna help.
is the first is for 22.
Okay.
Next one is 20. And the third is 24.
Okay. Good shot. You caught him center mass. Okay, so first one, pretty much all the cover was eaten up by. Second one is 20. Second one is 24. Oof. Put this guy. Okay. You think you see the guy fall.
Okay. If I wanted to take a second action to go after the other guy, am I like at a -2 for that, or?
It's a -1 per action, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I remember
It's total.
correctly.
Keep adding it up.
Well, yeah. Shoot. Then I'll try to hit the other one too.
Okay.
That's 20 to hit for a 3-round burst.
Alrighty. You only need a 15 at close range for you. Yes. So same thing. He's actually still under cover. He's not sitting right next to the guy. But go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. First round is 23.
Okay.
Second round is 26. And third round is 22.
Not bad at all. Okay, so you think you see him go down as well?
Okay.
Obviously, you're not on top of him. You can't tell, but you have kind of shredded up that corner, that section of the top of the building where they were with your gunfire.
Okay. And then if I'm able to at the very end of that,
Make sure
I'd-
you've knocked off 6 rounds at this point.
right. And over the comms, I'd be like, Amore, take cover. And that's my action.
The doc has spoken.
Good luck with that. He's not in charge during the combat mission.
All right.
The doctors are always in charge.
No, they're not. That skull's about all the times that didn't work out well.
Right.
Okay, so that was Dale, and that brings us to the bottom of the round, Steven.
Okay. Are the two still up and shooting in front of us?
Okay, so we should run back the part where Mary May bifurcated the fence and them.
Okay, so that was those two.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Oh, yes.
So there's no one around us.
No one around you immediately, no. Well, there's the
Okay.
one guy who's stunned.
Yep, he's still there. Okay, so we need to get the tanker. Roll the APC.
Okay. I put it in drive.
Okay. Mary May, cover fire. Try and leave pieces.
Okay, so she says, copy that.
And then I'm going to go for a seat beside my cycle and sit down and use it as cover at the moment because Doc's out there.
Okay.
Stolas is out there. I don't have to be out in the open shooting, but the vehicle needs to roll.
Okay, where is he? So who is... So...
I'm taking it inside then, it looks like.
Well, no, we're down a couple people, so who is going to drive the tanker?
Well, you have both drivers still inside the APC.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm the
Octavia's
only
going to
one
drive the tanker then?
I guess I'm going to. Because
Okay.
I'm the only other one that has heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. This
Oh
is
my
why
God, how
multiple
scary.
redundancies is not a bad thing.
Right.
Yep.
Everybody keeps saying, but I don't want
Well-
to duplicate what other characters can do.
Nope.
Right, exactly.
Ghost has been teaching. She's been actually literally drilling Octavia's head.
Ouch.
Brittany's all, is he okay? I told her, I said, Amori just got shot in the head twice, and she's all, oh.
Yeah.
Twice. Is he okay?
Yeah.
Tell her it was the middle head. Nothing important.
Okay, so that was the top of the round. We're back to the top of the round, I should say. Bringing us to Davey and Shelley. So actually, Davey, you are
Driving in.
driving in at this point. So you can see there are unarmed staff members that are like bolting at this point. They're trying to find cover or get into cars to drive away at this point. As you are coming around the backside of that plant there. And you end up seeing what appears to be an unmarked tanker sitting there.
I think that's your cue, Ocho.
Okay. So as soon as he drives me up there, she will
Yep.
jump out and
Pull up
she
right
will
next to it and let Ocho
take
out.
over.
Okay,
Yep.
so Ocho jumps out and makes a quick scurry for the tanker. That is your action. Shelley, why don't you go ahead and roll your drive? So heavy vehicles and reflexes.
Okay. I can beat that. So reflexes is 7. Heavy.
Looks like operate heavy machinery is what they're
Yeah.
Operate every weekend, yeah.
So
Sorry.
7 and 5 is
12.
12.
Plus your die roll.
Yeah.
Don't sound so unsure.
Come on, channel Rob Schneider right about now. You can do it.
Okay, a 10 would be nice.
Not bad.
Okay,
Not
well,
bad.
and 8 will do.
Yeah.
So you jump in there real
No, that's
quick.
20. No, that's 20.
Yeah, you rolled
We
an 8.
said it was fine. Why
Yeah.
are you like overreacting to everyone giving you approval?
You wanted a 10. You rolled an 8.
Oh, okay, I just won.
So you didn't get top notch, but you certainly succeeded.
Yeah.
roll
exactly.
on, roll on, roll on.
So you jump in there real quick, slam on the button, and you hear the like the huge diesel engine kicking on at this point. And you start pulling out. All right, so at this point, Mary May is staying at the front and posting up and just basically wheeling the bike around as she needs to, or the 20 millimeter pointed in a relative direction as needed. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Where did that land? Oh my God.
I'd like to spend a hero point to.
I am legit lethal, not only against me, but against you guys. Like the NPC is just hosing people down, and the other NPCs are like, they're not staying alive very long, but some of these luck shots are just freaking amazing. Okay, Shelly, you get popped in the head.
Jeez.
Legit.
That is extremely rude.
Legit. Like I have never rolled this many 10s or this many headshots in a game episode ever. This is insane.
Extra XP for the survivors.
Right?
No
Holy cow.
kidding. Oh, don't. You know.
Here we go. No. You know what? I'll be fair. Well, I shouldn't say be fair, just unbiased, because sometimes being biased works in your guys' favor. Okay, so 8d6 to Ocho's head.
I'm dead.
18, 22...
33.
So 33.
Oh my god.
So her body save is 2, and she has a helmet on, which gives her 18. So it's 20. So she took 13 to the face. So
Beautiful
1, 2,
work.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You are at mortal. So you are mortally wounded. You're at the first box of mortal. Roll a d10 for your stun check. Roll under roll above a 3. Don't be a Steven.
Oh, yeah. She had a higher... Okay.
No, I haven't gotten the skin we've done yet. We need to get it done after this. It's 5.
Okay, so
I'm
you
not
are
stunned.
you are not you are definitely not stunned. Ooh. So have you ever seen Fight Club?
Yeah, yes.
At the end scene when he has to shoot himself in the head, and he looks
Oh, God.
and he looks to Marlon, he says, "You caught me at a really bad time in my life," and he's just got this gaping hole and like a jaw that's misshapen a bit. Right now, that's you. And you're mortally wounded, so
You realize how long it took her to get this face?
Well, Okay.
So
27 years or so.
So you are okay. Real quick, Steven, you are at critical. Your character stats for reflex, intelligence, and cool are reduced by half currently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shelly, you're at
Mhm.
mortally wounded. So
I'm not driving, am I?
your reflex, intelligence, and cool are divided by 3, rounding up.
Okay.
Wow.
Do I see her get hit in the face while she's in the truck?
No, because you stepped out because you weren't with the truck at this point.
Yep.
Visions, however, give me an awareness, intelligence and awareness notice check. You may have seen this round fly through the cabin.
Int is awareness notice is 5.
Where's my chart? Okay, weapon range is 2 hit, laser, wound effects.
Wow, 13. Whew.
Oh my god, I'll just lay here and bleed.
I hope not. You got to drive. I'm going to get on a motorbike and drive.
You just have a hole in the head. I have no face.
So breathe through your nose.
For now.
I don't even have a nose to breathe through. What are you talking about?
Then don't worry about it. There's those holes where your nose was. You're fine.
Yeah. You have some sort of breathing holes.
Let's not go with her skulls.
I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. All I got is Floyd. Well, didn't you get my letter? Floyd smoked the letter. You got a 13?
13.
Okay. You didn't see exactly what happened, Visions, but you did see the muzzle. It's nighttime, so you did see the muzzle flash. And as of right now, the truck is not mobile. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. Okay. Oh man.
Because I'm dying.
Yeah. He's gonna go check on Ocho. If the car is in.
Get my action for my turn.
Oh no! Wait, we got comms actually.
That is
Yes,
correct.
we do.
All right, on my turn, I'm gonna comms her.
Everyone's still functional. Pays to use your comms.
Okay. So that was their rounds. The rest of them are scurrying about. So we are now at actually, Justin, your action. So what are you doing?
I was gonna say I was gonna hop back in the truck, but since it's already gone,
Right.
I guess I have to hoof it.
You can.
He follows behind the truck.
Didn't hear what Amore said?
I missed it.
Okay. Then that's the way it is. Let it go.
Does Amore look like he can drive his own bike?
I'll give you a chance at that. Give me intelligence and awareness notice.
Damn. Why weren't you using those for combat rolls, dude? 29.
Just from the rolls. Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a moment where Stolas is out there. He's got his gun. He's looking. He wants to put one of these large caliber hand cannon rounds in somebody, and then the freeze frame shot happens, and the camera goes right from where Stolas is at, flies through the smoke, flies right past the bifurcated gate, and sees a very rundown, haggardly looking Amore, leaning up against his bike, and just like blood coming all down the one side of his head. If you had to take a guess, he's not down. but he doesn't look to be in any sort of shape to try and drive that bike.
He'll comms. Can you drive towards Amori?
We don't. Who are you addressing?
Amori.
Oh, you okay? So,
He just calls you Hefe over the
oh,
comms.
okay. I didn't hear that part. That's why I was asking who you were addressing. I can drive away.
Then he's gonna start hoofing it towards the tanker.
Okay.
And he'll actually run, not just like he's
Sure.
Not
booking
skip.
it.
So Dale, we're at your turn.
Okay. With that, let's see. Since they're both there, he's going to start headed towards the tanker as well. Just to assist whatever needs to happen there. I take it nobody has said over the comms what's happened within the tanker yet? No? Okay.
I'm at the bottom of the round, so you're not going to hear anything till then.
All right. So yeah, he's making his way effectively in line step with Stolas headed to the tanker.
Okay. So you are, or I'm sorry. So where are you heading to? You're not heading to Stolas. You're heading to the tanker as well.
Well, yeah. Isn't that where Stolas was headed to?
Yeah.
No. Stolas was at the front gate. He never.
Oh.
Or sorry. You're heading towards Stolas. Okay.
Yeah.
Amori's at the front gate. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So you both run off towards the truck, leaving Amori there at the front.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm kind of keeping Brittany informed of what's going on, and I just sent her the gift from Fight Club. I was like, this is basically what happened to Shelley.
Yeah.
Yes, and I blame her for not being here.
No, that's not fair.
She'll hug Jesus for you.
Jerome,
Bottom of the round, it is Amori.
I'm going to climb onto the bike, pop it up, and idle it out past the gate about 200 feet and turn around and face the gate and tell Mary May to cover the gate till the others get there.
Okay. Give me a reflex and ride check.
Yeah, you better tell her she better be hugging.
Just keep in
Hugging
mind
Jesus
your
for me.
reflexes halved.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a 1.
That's appropriate. Okay, so go ahead and roll d10 again.
Seven.
Okay. So just to make sure, so 103 is the page I need. That stuff. Okay.
Let's see.
7 is not going to be good.
Well, we had to TPK sometimes, guys.
Hey! You stop that.
It's the only chart not on my chart. I have this whole combat screen.
Oof. Okay.
That takes a whole page.
So, ouch. Okay, so you take another point of damage as you painfully stumble and sprain your ankle, and you have to make another stun save.
Oh my gosh.
It's not the headshot that puts him on his ass. It's him rolling his ankle.
How much damage or what are you at right now? You're at critical 4 or critical 3?
No, critical 3.
Oh, sure, critical 4.
And I just rolled a 10.
Okay, you're good. So you're not stunned, but yeah, you just so you stumble down to the ground and the bike just kind of lops over. So we'll get to that in a second. Obviously, nobody but Mary May knows what's going on at that point. All right, so top of the round. So Davey and Shelley.
Getting on comms, guys. I keep seeing gunfire. Are there still shooters left? Some-
Obviously.
And
Uh,
and you
Ocho doesn't sound too good.
Already on my way.
Same here.
all right,
in the face.
Davey. So
Yes.
are you staying put or what are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm staying put
Okay.
until they figure out what's going on with Ocho.
All right.
It sounds like Ocho cannot speak. So,
Yeah, you're
Okay.
stupid.
You hear another muzzle flash, but you see it ricochet off Franken truck.
For the
nice.
record, Davey, do you have a cybernetic link? Because if you
Like,
do, you can run the gun.
Yeah, he's not linked for this.
Okay.
oh, not for the weapon.
We actually talked about that before.
Okay. That's
because you have to have because once you get a cyber link, you can insert it in any vehicle that has a cyber link, but you already have to have one for that
Okay.
vehicle. So he's not set up for
that's
this.
fine.
vehicle
I was
yet.
just
Yeah.
He hasn't paired yet.
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
damn.
So
I know what dates you need to go on.
Shelly,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I'm going to try to get into the truck so I don't get shot again.
You are in the truck.
Oh, I'm in the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a nice hole in the windshield and everything to prove it.
Okay. Can I do? Am I able to start it up?
Yeah, you already started up. Remember, you started to drive and you got shot.
Okay. So, am I able to continue to drive?
Absolutely. Why don't you give it a
Okay.
shot?
Okay.
Your reflex is a third of what it's supposed to be.
Right. So that's my reflex is a 7. So, what's a third of a 7? 3.
It's now going to be a 2 because we round down,
Round up.
No, round up.
round up. Oh,
So
then it'll be
3.
3.
Okay.
So 3 plus operate heavy machinery.
3 plus. Oh my god.
Thankfully, it's already started. So I guess.
So that gives
small
me
victories.
8. Okay, Dice Roller. Now is the time for you to be nice to me.
You do have luck points that you could spend if you wanted
Oh
to.
yeah, what? Yeah. You know what? Let me look for some. I'm gonna spend 3 luck points. So that just
That adds 3.
yeah. So that would be what did I say it was?
You were at 8.
3 and 5, 8, 19, 11. Okay, so 11. Okay. Please be nice. Please.
Okay.
You know, can I reroll? I'm going to reroll.
If you have a reroll, you certainly can.
Yeah. Please, Dice Roller. We don't have Kelly here to make it happy. Well, it's a little bit better. 13.
No, it wasn't. It was actually worse. You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Now you have
You
a
had,
2.
you had
So
Yeah, I rolled a 6. Now I rolled a 13.
no, you rolled.
You rolled a 2.
You're misunderstanding what's happening. You rolled a 6 on a 1d10. You re-rolled and you only rolled a 2. So total you have a 13.
Yeah. In the
Right.
roller, the number in the parentheses is the literal die you rolled. The first time you did not add the 11 modifier. The second time you added the 11 modifier.
Oh,
So erase your
Okay.
re-roll, and you are still moving in, slowly starting to move out in a forward direction. So it is now their actions. Let's see.
Don't I go on the same turn?
You do. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oof. Okay. Yoink. And let's see. Okay, that makes sense. So, Stolas, you catch a round center mass.
Ouch.
Pang!
Better than the face.
Much better than the face, yes.
Yes. I don't have much armor there. I have plenty on my chest.
Right.
Don't have to brag about it.
Okay. Based
You
on
all have armored shirts provided by Stolas.
It's true.
based on your torso, the round. So you feel the impact, and you've got the round lodged in your armor. Didn't penetrate. You're okay.
And you know your shirt that you got us did nothing to protect my face.
Well,
That's
why
because you
weren't
weren't wearing it on your face.
I was, yeah, that was pretty
Duh.
predictable.
Stupid me.
Okay, and let's see. Oops, it's the wrong guy. Okay, this is center mass to Amore. And
You
Amore,
do realize I was not in the facility.
you don't have to be in the facility.
Okay.
You're
I
outside.
think people are just catching shots everywhere right now.
Oh, okay.
Probably not going to break through. You got a good torso, and you got cover. Wow, real close. I should doubt my dice. All right, so so the round ends up punching through your bike, clearly doing damage to it. Hitting you in the chest. This actually worked in your favor that you went down, because it made you basically gave you cover, made you a little bit harder of a target. So when it hits, connects to your chest, you feel the round press against your flesh, but didn't quite break through.
Another flesh wound. What is with this?
No, it wasn't actually a wound. If it was a wound, even if it was 1 point, you'd be mortally wounded right now and be in dire straits.
Yeah.
At this point, you have if you make it out, you have a souvenir. All right, so that was their actions. Pang, pang, pang. And again, now you start to see a bunch of cars starting to, like, you hear the screeching of tires as people are, like, screaming out of their, late night staff, trying to get the heck out of Dodge. Dale, so you and actually, Justin, were you doing anything outside of the fact of taking that round?
He's gonna comms to Doc. Ripper, you take care of the tanker. I'm going to our truck.
Copy.
And then
Okay.
he's going to beeline to the truck because
Okay.
there's the gun on the truck.
Okay, so the way you worded that threw me off. So you're going to Franken truck.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
But he's not going to call a Franken truck over the communications because someone could overhear
That's fine.
us.
That's fine. I just need
Yeah.
it for out of character clarification. We're good.
Sure.
Okay, so you split and start running. So you are making your way to Franken truck. Skulls is now making its way to the tanker, which is pulling away, which is faster than you.
Okay. With that said, then does it look like is it backing up out of a spot, or is it like
No, it's
going forward?
pulling forward.
Okay.
And accelerating.
Okay. And accelerating. Okay. Since I'm gonna let that happen, then I'm not gonna make them slow down for that.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And that puts me how far away from Frankentrunk then?
You two are you know what? Let me look at Stolas's move, which you didn't put down. Nice. Of course, it goes off of his body, which he doesn't have much of one. You, on the other hand,
Don't let him hear you say that.
yeah. So you're actually further along, based upon your move.
Okay. Then I'm going to respond. Can't make it on foot. We got to get there with the Franken truck. And so then he's gonna.
Because
bolt
Franken-Truck is actually starting to move too, but you can actually catch up to that one.
That's what I figured. Yeah. So
Okay.
then he's gonna start bolting to the Franken truck to get on.
Okay. So after that round ends up striking the ground, and that was Dale. Mary May at this point ends up grabbing Stolas, putting him across the other bike, and she's actually gunning it with him on top and getting him out of there. Ooh, not a 10, but a high roll. So you guys end up hearing the squealing of tires as she, pulls out, and then she takes a second action, and drops a grenade on Stolas's bike,
Amori, right?
or Maury's bike. Yeah, Stolas doesn't have a
Okay.
bike here. So
Okay.
Okay, so she picked me up, is what you're saying, not Stolas.
yes,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say, why would she pick up Stolas?
That's okay. When he said
I mean-
drop the grenade on my bike, I realized who he meant.
yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I was gonna say, he might like being thrown over somebody's bike.
Well, I was going to tell you guys to drive over it on your way out, but she's already dealt with that particular issue. So
Yeah.
And it's going to cook. That's going to throw off some fireworks.
Mhm.
So at this point, you guys, so actually top of the round again.
Do we want the tanker in front? And behind, and then the Franken truck behind the tanker?
Well,
Yes.
we'll deal with that after after everyone gets out.
Okay.
Everyone's got to get out first, and that's not taken place yet.
Okay.
Okay,
I would go behind her because of the fact that she's
so
injured.
Shelly and Davey, I need drive checks from you guys.
Drive.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
not drive. It's
Hey, Dante. Thanks for hanging out and
operate
lurking with
heavy
us.
machinery.
2, 7
Luck. Good luck,
plus
Shelley.
2. Yep.
Mhm.
So 7, 8, 9. Ugh, please be nice to me. 16.
16, okay.
Oh. 25.
Hang on a second.
Come in, you royal boob.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense, I guess. Okay, so. Oh, diminutive demon cashed in some points and gave a reroll to Shelly.
Nice.
Make sure you cash that in, and of course Dante ended up telling everybody, "Come in, you royal boob." All right, so both vehicles are starting swinging back around the facility and coming, basically coming under the overhang, and
Alexis, stop.
pulling out onto Gilbert Road, and of course trying to make an immediate right. Skulls and Stolas, give me Dex and Athletics checks. Reflex and
Wait a
Athletics.
second.
Yeah. Close, Reflex and Athletics.
Yeah.
You guys jump up, grab a hold of the Franken truck as it's pulling out.
$22.
Okay.
19.
Not a problem. So basically what ends up happening is Skulls grabs a hold first because he was faster. And as the Franken truck is quickly starting to pick up speed, he holds out his arm and as Stolas jumps, pulls him the rest of the way to get that, to tug him up and get into the back. You have to manually crank the latch at this point and get in. So you guys are getting in. You see the truck coming along. Neither of you have been patched up yet. So Stolas,
Stephen.
Amore, Amore, take one more point, as well as Octavia, take one more point.
Okay.
Okay. Howie.
For Amore, I need you to.
I'm still in critical. It's the
Yeah.
last box in critical.
Okay. So you're good. You are still in mortally wounded, correct, Shelly?
Yes.
Mortal 0?
Yes.
Okay.
I do believe so.
Make sure you're marking them off.
I am.
All right. So you guys are driving out, and at this point, Mary May can't stop. There's really no place safe to stop here. He's going to have to do his best to hold on in his wounded state as she drives with her chipped capabilities to get this motorcycle going. Ooh.
Good thinking.
She's gonna drop it into third. Let's go.
All right. Let's.
Ooh.
Turn the overdrive.
Okay, so not a terrible roll. So she's gunning at this point and flooring it back out onto the highway. Unfortunately, the highest you can chip a skill is to 3. So she only has her reflex to really boost that with it. So better hold on for dear life, Amori. So as she's gunning it. Visions and Octavia, give me drive checks.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, Dante redeems a reroll for the villains. Thank you, Dante.
Dante, what the
He
heck?
said he's here for the bad guys.
Oh man.
Hey, that's us. That's okay.
3,
Oh, okay. We get it. Okay, let me write that down.
He's all chaos.
27 for Visions.
Nice,
in the Franken
Visions.
truck.
Okay. As soon as I get a chance to take a breath, Amori's going to be on the
Oh.
comms.
Okay, so
11. I don't know if I should reroll.
I'll leave it up to you. It could always
No,
be
it
worse.
fits. It fits.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
So you are like laying across the steering wheel at this point and just dripping everywhere, and just trying to keep using your body to try and keep the steering wheel steady, with your arm on it, and doing an okay job as you're getting up to higher speeds, but you start drifting off to the right.
Yeah. I just tell her to pull over. Doc needs to do his work. Just pull over by the road. We're going to stop for 5 minutes, Doc. Be ready. That
Got it.
special stuff I got?
Yep, understood.
Okay.
So okay, well, so you're drifting off to the side.
Smut.
Dante says,
I'm-
"Smut."
I am on the gunnery position right now. I'm on
Okay.
the lookout.
All right, so Stolas, you have contact on radar.
Uh-oh.
Told you.
He will communicate that with everybody else. In front of us or behind?
Behind.
Ooh.
Contact, guys.
You know what has to happen.
Are you pulling over?
Kill them.
Oh, yeah, pulling over so Doc can heal them both.
Okay, so you're pulling over.
Yep.
The tanker keeps going.
If the tanker keeps going, it won't be able to catch up to it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Tanker needs to keep going. I can get off the bike and into that, and she can catch the tanker. The tanker will not outrace the bike.
Okay, I'm confused.
You're going to keep going.
He wants you to
She's
keep
going
going.
to she's going to leave me at the side of the road. Go back in motion. They're going to hop out, load me into the APC, and everyone goes again.
Oh, okay.
You do not stop.
Okay, so she's not stopping. Give me another drive check, Octavia.
Okay. And drive check coming up. Oh my dear goodness.
Let's see that 10.
Okay, I need it, but it's like saying no.
Eight. Very
Nice.
16.
Okay. So you recover. You're not drifting off to the right anymore, but you're in the middle of the road at this point. Thankfully, most of it is, very open. Dante redeemed a reroll for Octavia.
Nice.
Now, okay. Now you made up for it.
So you guys come to end up coming to a stop.
I just get off the bike and tell her to go.
Okay. So she guns it, goes to catch up to the tanker. Who is hopping out?
It's got to be Doc, because Skulls is on the gun.
Oh, okay, sure. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
So Stolas, you're on the gun. Doc, you are hopping out, and you hear Stolas, as you were just as Skulls jumps out, they got radar lock.
We need to move. They've got locked, guys.
Did you look at the sheet for the? You have ECM and anti-missile.
I do not have the sheet for this up.
It's actually in the chat.
Yeah.
I posted it back on September 8th of 2023.
You have the smoke launchers, and you have an active anti-missile system.
Yeah, it's
And computer sites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that all adds up into the gun. The gun has quite a bit of juice when it comes to boosting the person who's firing it.
Right.
Okay, so let me look up the Ames defense system here for you real fast, since that is clearly going to come into play here. My defenses. There's lasers. There's my defense. Armor. No. Countermeasures. Here we go. AGAMs. Active countermeasures. Eames. Okay. First, Stolas, you need to roll a. We're going to have you roll 1d10. Just don't roll a 1. Okay. The active defense picks up the incoming rocket. It activates and fires an explosive at it. Roll 1 more d10 to see if it catches. If it's able to catch it.
Woohoo!
Nice. So, Skulls, as you were hopping out,
Yeah.
you obviously heard some noise, but weren't too entirely certain what was going on. Something you see a discharge come off the vehicle, like just as you come out.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a little bit of brightness to it. Not more than maybe 40 feet up in the air, you see an explosion, and like it actually buckles you back up against the vehicle as it caught a rocket in midair.
Oh, well, that worked. Nice work on the defense.
I'm pressing buttons. Drag his ass back in the truck.
Yeah, so that's what Skulls is trying to do, obviously.
Skulls
Get some more in
needs
the
to
truck.
give me a strength feat.
Okay. Oops.
Don't forget to add potence.
Right, thank you.
Yes.
Right, yes, of course.
And burn for blood.
Yeah, and
Maury
burn
is-
for blood for automatic success. Yep.
And Maury's going to spend a luck point to guarantee that he successfully helps him get me up.
You actually can't do that. It'd be nice if you could. But
Although I will spend.
I was going to
luck
say, Skulls has some luck.
points. Yeah. Okay, so I'll spend 2 points of that luck. 19.
Not bad. So you pick him up and shoulder him, and start hot-footing it back to the Franken truck. Yes, very lucky, Dante. Very lucky. What does the you know what? Oh, you know what? I should have it in this book. Hold on a second. Where is it? Not up here. It should be down here. Here we go. Those are tanks. That's a combat bike. That's a helicopter. Here we go. Oh dear.
I don't like it when you say that.
I could give you the oh no. If that would help.
I don't like that either.
Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Obviously no missile lock because, not firing a missile. So Skulls, you are hightailing it up into the vehicle.
Yeah.
In the distance, you hear,
Oh boy.
Oh no!
and you
Excuse me.
now hear and possibly feel the rounds peppering the ground and striking the back of this vehicle. You need to give it's. You are actually no. There's no dodge in this, but you are moving. That's going to be cutting it real close. I will actually real close. You know what? And I will even roll this in the open. Odd or even.
Odd.
Okay, we're looking for odd. Looking for odd. No whammies, no whammies, and stop.
Huh?
Oh. Right as Skulls kind of does a little bit of a leap, like one hand leap pull, as the rounds pepper the ground and pepper up the back of this vehicle.
Nice.
Time to go, gentlemen.
So let me roll damage. Right. Thankfully, Franken Truck has some armor that comes off of it first.
Guys are gonna get in trouble.
Oh, well, this is the point of the Franken truck.
Yes.
It's supposed to be hit.
Just beat it.
Okay, so ammo or round or armor plating. Here we go. So stopping power. Oh, how much? let me grab. Oh, I've got. You know what? I don't need to keep looking at there. I think I've got a separate folder with the file, so I don't have
I'm
to.
seeing an SP70.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the text file that I did for this, so that way I don't have to keep pulling up.
Oh, yeah, I see the actual armor layout.
Where did it go? Doggone it. Did I put it here? Bet you I did. Okay, doggone it. Quit that. Let's see. That's not it. There it is. Oh, it was in the main Cyberpunk folder. Okay. What I thought, I just didn't visually see it. Okay. So I did a whole lot of damage. So the 70 is almost completely gone at this point. But served its purpose.
Exactly.
So I did what? 51 of the 70. So yeah. So it's good. The active armor in the back is like shredded to hell and back. As it's like pieces of ceramic and whatnot are coming off the back. And Visions, go ahead and gun it. Octavia, you take another point of damage. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
to drive.
And Stoles, you can shoot.
What are what are you at for mortal wounded?
Mortal 2.
What?
No.
No. I got, no. Well, I'm still at Mortal 1. So I got
You should.
two
You were
slashes
supposed to be at mortal 0.
Yeah.
Are you at mortal 1 now?
No.
You're 1 point. You were 1 point into mortal 0.
That's
Right,
why I'm
I
saying
was
I
1
need you
point.
keeping track of all each time
Right.
I tell you to take one
I
off.
thought, I'm sorry, I thought you said 1. No, because you only, this will be the 3rd point.
Okay. Do me a favor, take it off.
Okay.
Because you're bleeding out. Now go ahead and make your roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okie doke. Oh yeah, I see why.
So
27.
am I doing a for stun?
No,
Okay.
you're trying to drive.
Okay.
So your reflex is the 3, your drive is a 5,
Right.
or operate heavy vehicles, and then 1d10.
Yeah.
Ooh, we do not need a 1 at this juncture.
Okay.
Okay.
15?
You are keeping up with it. It is tough to see over the steering wheel, but you're doing it. And just kind of driving along as you're actually up to about 80 miles per hour at this point. And just booking it down the freeway.
And I'm going to start shooting back at these people.
Visions, you got another reroll.
Thank you.
From Dale. All right, so.
Thank you, Dale.
All right, so Stolas, go ahead and at this point, go ahead and give a shot then.
I'm going to also use my 5 points in luck as well.
All right, putting everything into this one.
Yeah.
And is this, what does this come under for the reflexes?
Heavy weaponry.
Heavy weapons? Okay.
Do you have any?
No.
So it's -4. So it's -4 plus your reflex, and then all the bonuses that you get for like targeting and whatnot.
Comes out to 11.
What?
So
What
you're
did
like,
you roll?
so
There should be more.
So
you're like looking around and like out in the open. You know, plenty of rounds flying out into the night sky. You can definitely see them, but no luck. You don't manage to hit that incoming AV8.
What in the world? +4. You use your luck, right?
He has
Yeah.
-4 for not having the skill.
Yeah, I know, but you should have still been better than 0 on that.
11 plus 3.
Oh,
minus
but
4. Oh, it brings it up to a 16 instead.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the heck are you talking about?
I thought I did the math right. It comes out to a 16.
Glad I got the sheet pulled
The
up.
plus,
Holy crap.
because of the actual weapons, gives +6 total.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So 16.
Okay. Still not enough, but okay.
Better. We won't completely laugh at you.
Yeah, computer sights, weapon stabilization, and rangefinder.
Okay.
Okay, so you spray rounds up into the air, you're trying to keep them honest. You guys are flying down the road at this point. They're actually Stolas, roll a d10. Just don't roll a 1. That's not how you roll a d10. Okay.
7.
So the active defense chimes in again. That there is missile lock. Go ahead and roll to see if the active defense can hit the incoming rocket. Oh ho ho! Whew. So again, as you guys are driving along, you hear another, as the active defense knocks down another missile from the sky. And remember when you guys were wincing over buying this thing? Skulls,
I'm not
are you
wincing
going to patch up Amore?
Huh? Doc was going to give me a certain shot.
Well, I can just. That shot is for people who are.
I need to take the gun. I have heavy weapons.
Oh, okay.
You give me that shot, I'll be good for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up again. That was.
I don't think I'm doing this good enough.
You're doing great, Stolas. I believe in you.
Say that's with a Scottish accent and you're perfect.
Get good. GUD.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I give him the 1 dose of the Trauma 1 drug that he had provided to me. Let's see. Drug is administered when the patient is in a mortal wound state. The duration of the drug, death saves are 3 points easier. The drug is usually applied by non-medical personnel or even the patient himself, since stabilization is always a better course of action. Duration is 1d6 plus 1 turns.
And it does what exactly?
I'm not sure if that would help you out in this case, because this is to...
It would make me stable. So I'm not going to suffer any more consequences from the wounds.
No, you still will.
No, I mean, they're
It
not
means you're
going
not
to
gonna bleed
increase. Yeah, but it doesn't affect me. It's what it does. It lets you ignore that.
Well, I mean, I don't need to use the... I can just do my thing on you, and then immediately after that, you can go and
That's fine.
do that.
Whichever you think is going to work best.
Yeah, I think I'll just roll medical tech. So I'm going to work
What
on stabilizing
book did
him.
that come from?
That was from, what was that? Chromebook 3.
Chromebook 3.
It's the Trauma 1 drug. But yeah, to just keep you from bleeding out, I can just do a medical tech roll for that. So that's what I'll do. Bring that back up. Speed rolls.
Yeah, because my reflex will be 3. My heavy weapons will be 3.
So 24 to stabilize him to prevent him from taking more injury. Oh, and does Amore have a what do you call it now? Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Do you have a chipware socket?
Yeah.
So he's going to take the chip that he has, an adrenaline and endorphin surge chip,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to put that in your chip socket.
Okay.
So that a few seconds later, you no longer feel the pain of your injuries.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I have one of those too.
You might want to
time
slot
to use
that.
it.
I might want to use it. Yeah, I'll use it on my next turn. Forgot about that.
Put up later. All right. And then gunfire ripping down to see if they can. Yep. So let's go ahead and roll for damage from the autocannon. Woohoo! So now you guys see small explosions and potholes all around you guys. You can hear it like loud hail striking this vehicle.
Well, at least my guess about the job was right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to plug in as soon as Skulls is done with me.
Okay. Go ahead at this point. It's end of the round, so you won't be able to. End of the round, you won't be able to fire because Stolas already has.
Mm-hmm.
But you could switch.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Octavia, roll. Actually, Octavia and Visions roll driving again.
Drive or
I
heavy
would-
machinery.
I'm also going to take advantage of putting my adrenaline chip in.
Yeah, so that should cut out those pain penalties.
Mm-hmm. So does that mean I'm? So does that mean that I don't have to roll it 3 anymore?
Hold on. I'm not seeing that on your character sheet.
I thought I bought one of those.
Did you write it on your sheet?
Well, I didn't have enough room to put everything, so I gave you a separate sheet with a list of everything that she got when they were in Night City. Because there's just no way for me to put everything that I got in there. So
Part of the problem there is that I don't want to have to keep going to secondary sheets or files to try
I
and
know,
find
but
what should be on the
I don't
character
know
sheet.
what else to do because
Well, a lot of what you got wasn't necessarily stuff that would need to be in a character sheet. Here's Octavia.
it's Night City shopping spree.
Okay, close that down. And open this up. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not seeing it.
Yeah,
on the most recent
adrenaline
one.
endorphin surge.
So that's 6. I'll have 6 is 12.
And what was the date of that?
That would have been, oh goodness.
Should be on your data file.
Yeah, hold on. That was 12/11/24. That's the last time I modified it.
Well, I've got several updates. I've got at least 2 updates since then. So your post was when again?
The sheet that I sent you, 12/11/24.
Okay, hold on.
Are you looking for my character sheet or the shopping sheet?
I'm trying to find anything that has what it is you're saying on there because I didn't have it on there initially.
It's the Night City shopping spree is what it's called.
Okay, that didn't come in December.
Well, yeah. The only date I have is the last date I modified it, which was 12/11.
Okay. You may have modified it, but it doesn't mean that I got it on that date.
Right.
That's what I'm getting
right.
at.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
you
know.
sent that file to me on 11/27, not December.
You should have gotten one on 12/11 because I gave everything with the grand total that I
No.
spent.
No, and
Well, I
in
was
fact, I shouldn't be getting more updates for equipment like that, on a separate spreadsheet. That was only a one-time thing because you guys were trying to get through the whole Night City,
right.
and
I just didn't
I've
know
got
where
character.
else to put this stuff because I just ran out of room on my sheet.
Okay, we're gonna deal with some of the logistics of that later. But
Mm-hmm.
as an FYI for everybody, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Not in a separate file. So going forward, we need to figure something else out for that. So let's see. Yeah, like shoulder sling, holster. I mean, you've got a bunch of stuff in here that wouldn't necessarily wind up on a character sheet. This is mostly you itemized for just cost. Let's see. Okay, and where does the adrenaline endorphin surge chip come from?
Um, she bought it. She got it in Night City.
Oh,
What do you
that's
mean,
not
like what
that's not the
book it's
book.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be, I believe
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Chromebook 1. Let me double check real quick. For a second. Let's see. Yes, Chromebook 1, page 75, the Adrenaline Endorphin Surge chip.
Should probably go back and make sure my file names for the books are follow some sort of uniform fashion. What page again?
75, Chromebook 1.
72. 74. So here we go.
Oh, that might not work now that I'm reading the thing. Shoot.
Plus 3 times every 24 hours, you can signal for a spurt of adrenaline to give you the edge. Problem is, it's all flavor text. It doesn't say specifically what it does. Like wound, quote unquote, wound penalties.
Isn't that nice?
In the game notes, pain exhaustion effects, let's see, skill penalties due to wounds can be ignored except for head wounds.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Well, I
That
guess I
makes
don't
sense.
use it.
Cool. That's what I need to know.
Okay, so let me roll.
That's pretty good.
Just my friggin' luck. Oh, I'm re-rolling that.
You have got the reroll.
I've got 2.
Yes, you do.
I do. Okay, be nice. Come on! Okay, I'm re-rolling. My last re-roll here, guys.
Okay.
Do you have any luck left over?
Nope. That's luck got me out the door. 15.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Not
Okay.
my lady.
All right, so you are gunning it at this point. You're obviously coming up to a turn in the freeway, taking it at high speed, but you're in the middle of the Okay. Hold on a second here.
I think you got to re-roll, Shelly.
Yeah,
Oh.
give me a reroll.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. Anyways, so you managed to, as you're driving along, you're keeping it on the road, but you're doing so by staying in the middle of it, giving you as much room on either side so you take your really wide turns. But despite bleeding, you are doing okay. So Amori is in the gunner's seat.
She's a tough cookie.
Yep.
So that was the bottom of the round. Top of the round had her roll. And of course, visions you rolled for your drive. You got a what again?
I
I know you re-rolled.
31.
Okay. So you're still doing good, despite being actively being attacked. So that pretty much brings us down to Justin's already out of the gunner seat. So NPCs taking a shot again, firing off a missile. So Amore, why don't you roll 1d10? Just don't roll a 1.
7.
Okie doke. Active defense kicks on again. Roll one more d10.
And I do the smoke at the same time, Jerome. I blow smoke.
Smoke isn't going to help in this particular case.
I know, but
2.
If you blow the smoke, you just blow right through it.
Yeah, because
That-
we're
that's- it-
driving
that-
right now.
that-
well, I understand. But my purpose is to obscure.
That's not going. You're driving at a high speed, a high rate of speed. The smoke like this is so like tanks and whatnot can crawl around and be obscured. It helps them in like urban settings or like forest settings or out in the open where they're not traveling at high speeds.
Okay.
I can even show you a video of
Oh,
where,
I'm not arguing.
yeah,
It's
I'm
fine.
just saying if you look at it, because it has real world applications. If you look at any like Abrams tanks or whatnot when they're using it, you'll see exactly just flies out a few feet in front of them, poof, and spreads out. But if they're traveling at a high speed, they're going to blow right through it. Okay, but you're fine. Active defense. Poof, you hear another launch come off the active defense. Another missile connects. Suddenly, the automated systems, or the MVP. Dante gave me another reroll.
Oh, what we're gonna do with you, Dante?
You say oil slick, and all I can think of is the NES game Spy Hunter.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's probably what he's referring to, even though he's saying "Go Go Gadget." That's what it came from. All right, so I am going to reroll that.
No.
Gunfire comes down, ripping back into the Franken truck. Wow. I'm feeding you guys a diet of 50 plus points of damage every time with that thing so far.
20.
Ouch.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so you
back
end
together.
up hearing the rounds connecting with the armor, and at this point, like the ablative armor starting to wear off, and you actually see like one or two spots where rounds zip through the cabin, and strike like at the bed of the vehicle.
Ready?
It is up to you.
Okay. 4 points of luck. I start off with 12 plus the luck. 16 plus the bonuses will be 22. And a 4 makes it 26.
Okay, so that's your reflex at half though too, right?
Yep. That's my reflex at half. Yep. Everything else was just numbers. I had heavy weapons was 3, and my reflex is 3. Add the bonuses. And whatever the ranges modifier is going to be for being way too close.
It's not that. It's just you don't get a modifier for that. It's difficulty based on like if they're moving or whatnot. Okay, so roll damage.
Okay. Now I
They
need to pull up the sheet.
were nimble, but not quite nimble enough.
Okay. Damage for the autocannon is... Where is
A good bit.
Okay, I see the armor. Autocannon. Oh, it's on my sheet. Never mind. Call your sheet up, Steve. APC 30 millimeter, 90-10.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are basically firing the same type of systems.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, well, that is definitely not how you roll 90-10.
What
Hey,
the
I
heck
said
did that
910
do?
there. Just saying.
910 damage.
Oh,
I'll take it.
It didn't catch
The,
it.
the dice
Hey,
spot,
he-
the dice spot.
There we
at that
go.
point- The dice spot
There
at
we
that
go.
point is
10,
channeling some
20,
Davy.
30,
It's just like, I'm going to give
32,
you all the points.
42, 51.
51.
Okay, so returning fire back on that. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Down to the AV8. Oops, back up. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so Amori at that point swings the gun back around and fires the autocannon. Kind of sprays, at an arc, catching that AV8 that was starting to fly in low for another pass, and you end up hitting it hard with that. It's got some smoke trailing off it at one point, and it ends up veering off and breaking away.
Okay, it breaks away. I would get on the comms at that point and tell the tanker to slow up and pull over so Doc can do his thing. I would tell our motorcyclist in front to pause and wait for us to reform.
Okay.
And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
And I'll stay on the guns, and there we go.
Yep, I'll do as told.
Okay. Octavia, give me Octavia and Visions, give me drive checks.
All right.
Octavia, take another point of damage.
Okay.
And where does that put you at?
That puts me at the end of. Oh, that puts me 3 into Mortal 0.
You already had one in Mortal Zero, so how do
Well,
you
you
only
told
have
me to
3?
take it away, so I took it away. So
No, I did not say take it away. I asked you to keep track of them all.
Right.
when we were doing, never mind. So I'm at 4.
Okay. So go ahead and,
Okay.
and take your roll.
I got 27.
You are good. You are decelerating. Well, not completely. Obviously, you're still trying to catch up to the tanker, which
Oops.
hasn't been a problem.
What's wrong?
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my!
you got a
very
D10
good.
or you got a 10, so roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
Yes.
You automatically
Yes.
stop your bleeding. The wound has
I have
clotted.
a thing that can solve this. Insert
I've gone into menopause.
So 2 more. So a total of 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say she found a tube of super glue and just put it on there.
Just squirted.
So you are bringing that you're having to bring it to a stop fairly quickly. So as you're actually hitting the 202 at this point, and just nothing but just tires screeching and as you bring this to a stop, and you just kind of lay over the steering wheel at this point. It's just a total mess in this cab. And then eventually you see the Franken truck come rolling up. You actually hear it because it's whistling, from all the gunshot holes.
So
Bonus feature.
No,
does
just
anyone
don't tell
anyone
her.
else hang on? Does anyone else have the ability to drive heavy machinery other than me?
Not I.
I mean,
Okay.
I can, but
Okay.
I'm already.
Maury,
Frank.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Gets
you're
out?
driving Franken truck.
Yeah.
Maury gets out and goes over there and opens the door, and she's going to kill me if I bring all this blood into the house. Slides OSHA out, turns around and hands her off to Doc.
Right.
Looks at the seat. Oh, man, this is going to be a bitch. Climbs in, pops the clutch, carefully brings it up to speed, and moves it back out into the highway.
Okay.
Stolas will help Doc get Octavia into the Franken truck.
Sweet.
Okay.
And
So since you were the one that's there, Stolas, roll 1d10.
Eight.
Okay. You guys hear the automated system screaming again as for missile lock. Roll d10. Nice. Okay. So just as you are helping to get Octavia in, so Doc can work on her, you see another piece eject off the back of Franken truck, go flying up into the air. Cuts down another missile.
oh
They're,
well.
they're clearly still out there, just at range. So you guys are gonna have to hightail it.
Yep.
Okay, get in and trundle it along. I would get on the comms because we're close enough now with Mary May,
Mhm.
and she's got the heavy. And I'm going to tell her, first place you see where you can get up on the overpass, you get up on the overpass before we do, and you're going to turn around, and when that stupid copter comes popping over the horizon, nail it with the 20 millimeter.
She says, "All right, do my best."
Thank you, Mary May. You've done wonderful. Very
So-
proud of you.
She guns it, like leaves you guys in the dust to try and find an overpass at this point.
Okay.
I
Now
need
slide back into the gunnery position just because.
okay. I need Amori to roll, and I need Visions to roll.
All right.
Okay. Slash R, 1d10.
24.
3, 6, 9.
Is that all you got? So your reflex,
What my reflexes halved is 3.
right?
3 for my skill, and 3 for my die roll.
I can't be in the driver's seat.
So that would be okay. Hang on a sec. So you rolled a 3. Your reflex is what? Because it's halved.
Just 3,
Okay, so
because it's halved.
So that's 6, and then your operate heavy machinery is what?
3.
So it's a 9.
Yep.
Okay. Oof. Okay, so you throw it into gear to drive, and and you immediately go off-roading with this thing. And just probably the fact that it was the missile that kind of spooked you a bit as you were driving. I mean, it wasn't like a 1, you didn't botch, but you're taking it where it's not supposed to go.
Yeah. Okay. Trundle along.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Both of you give me another drive check.
All right.
And
30.
If you
10.
got luck, use it.
I'm up to 11 now.
Amori, when did you get operate heavy machinery?
I've been plugging points into it for a bit.
Because the last character sheet I have for you right here was from November, and it doesn't have any.
You should have a December sheet, which I sent you prior to the last game.
Okay, let me take a look. Did have a problem with my hard drive, so that could have been part of the problem.
And,
Let's take
and
a
you
look.
should have got another one.
Here we go.
After,
Why did you put... Okay, not super relevant, but you put 12/12/24 and sent it to me on February.
sorry, my mistake.
Okay. I'm wondering if that's why I ignored it. Okay, cut. And go put this in the folder where it's at. Just for brevity's sake, I need everybody to send me a copy of their character sheet, just as it is right now, whether it has XP spend or whatever, and mark it for this date. That way I make sure that, I don't have any other bad overlap. Here we go. Drop that in there. So this is 2.
Okay.
And just for brevity's sake,
Sent, by the way.
put this at the back of the file.
4,
Boom.
3,
There.
7,
This
8.
is an old character. That goes there. Ah, cancel. And second, close
8.
out. Mori. And then move him over there. Open the new one. So you have 1 for operate heavy machinery.
1. I made a mistake and put the others in motorcycle, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no. So long as you have 1, you're not taking the -4 penalty.
Yeah.
Unbreaded!
All right. Dante yells out unbreaded. So, noted.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, all right. So
Oh,
then,
that's-
Steven, you rolled a 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. Woo! Okay. So you guys can tell that the tanker is not keeping up. He is having he's hitting bushes and old trees that are just uprooting. Old dried trees and driving up on the shoulder, high on the shoulder at one point, just having a devil of a time trying to keep this tanker under control.
Doc, get me patched up so I can get back in that tanker.
Won't be able to patch you up that rapidly. Doesn't work that way.
We're gonna lose that tanker.
We need to take down that AV.
Is the AV in sight? Like, can I fire on the AV?
No, you do not have eyes on the AV.
Can I see which way the rockets are coming from?
Oh, well, from behind you. That's where they had always been coming from.
That's why I sent the motorcycle up ahead.
But as you guys continue to, so I mean, at this point, Visions, are you just hauling ass to get out of here, or are you going to slow down and keep up with the?
No, I
tanker?
have to slow down and
Okay.
keep up with the tanker.
Yeah, I was
because-
going to say.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why we're.
Right, he's about ready to wipe out the tanker.
Yeah. We need to get Ocho.
Just
And
keep going
Don-
at the speed we're going.
Dante says, "Don't forget to make sure everyone is up on their skulls medtech health insurance plan. So be sure to pay your premiums."
That's right.
Hmm.
By the way, you're all late on those.
Oh no!
All right,
Any
so
of you-
everybody, give me another roll.
Drive.
Jess, I need a roll for the AMS.
No,
There we go. 1 point more.
25.
I haven't rolled anything higher than a 5 for this drive track.
Can I
So-
make a roll to stabilize Ocho?
yeah, go ahead.
Mm. 27.
Cool. All right, so
Nice.
Steven, as you are trying to get this thing, centered, at this point, you end up driving the tanker right into, one of those old. Basically, they're they're there when you get near a turnoff to make sure that if you're going too far.
The yellow cone things.
No, not the yellow cone, but like that. But some
okay.
of them have cement now.
Yep.
So hey, Brittany's in the chat right now. So you end up nailing it square head on, and that you just come to a complete stop with the tanker. There's steam rolling up out of the front, from the engine and everything.
Okay. Put it in neutral. Let it stop rocking back and forth. Then see if it's going reverse.
Okay, yeah, it's the engine is shot.
Okay. Hey, pull up in front, get out the cables, because we got tow cables with this,
Yeah, it's got a hitch.
and we'll get hitched up, and we'll wait for to see what happens. And since we're going to tow it,
You get your happy ass back in the gunner seat.
okay.
All right, everybody, give me strength checks at this point.
Strength.
Strength test? Or
Yeah, it's
Well,
under strength feat for body.
okay.
That's only for the people who are helping to attach.
Okay,
Octavia,
so not me.
yeah, I was gonna
Not
say,
me. Not me.
Octavia and Amore are in no shape to do that. They're better off just staying in the Franken truck.
I'm helping.
I am also helping.
10.
15.
You,
15.
For this, do I take minuses if I don't have it trained?
For just
Oh.
a strength feat, no.
14.
10.
Excuse me.
So visions, you got a what?
14.
14 skulls.
14.
15.
Okay. So you guys have never really done this before, but it doesn't seem to be too terribly hard. Stoles is doing more of giving directions than he is actually helping. But between the tow cables, getting it detached, getting the tanker, the back end, detached from the truck itself, and attach it to Franken truck, which is quite the sight now. You guys think you've got it all done together. Obviously, it's not going to hold if you get into a fight, but thankfully, because it took you guys about like 5 minutes or so to get all this done, there's been no additional aggression.
Oh, she must have taken him out. Good
They
Or
may
boy.
have wanted to.
want,
No,
they don't want the tanker.
You guys are at the overpass she's at.
Okay.
She never shot. It just no one. It doesn't look like anybody's coming.
Okay.
All right.
That's
I'm going
good.
to say it anyways. They could have ran out of rockets. They fired a lot at us.
You know, it's possible. That may have been their last one, but we don't know for sure. Also, now we're a harder target to hit because we're ahead of the thing we're towing, but we still have to be careful.
Yep. All righty.
And if the tanker is actually important, they might not fire on us because it's connected to our truck.
Yeah, we'll see. We need to get this to where we're supposed to drop it off. We've got that locale, right?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay,
Vroom, vroom.
visions. Give me a check.
Drive.
All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Shake your rump.
28.
All right. So you're taking it easy at first, getting it back into gear, so that way you don't lose anything. You've never driven this vehicle for very long, and certainly never driven this vehicle with anything attached to the back. You get it back onto the road at this point, and after you pass Mary May, she ends up driving and staying near you guys as you are, getting back onto the road. And then you end up seeing, what appear to be two AV4s zip right on by above you.
Uh-oh. Guys, I don't know if you saw that.
Didn't see anything. Keep going.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Just
All right, I
stepping
kept
that
the
pedal
bottle
to
of
metal.
tequila in here. I'm drinking.
So you guys end up getting to the, you guys end up driving the rest of the way, getting to the warehouse that this is supposed to be stowed away at in North Phoenix.
Wow.
The Badlands of North Phoenix, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Stowing that away, and when when you drop, when you end up dropping that off, you see that there's a couple people there. Like they lift up the door as you start coming in, and they just kind of look as you start rolling in, and they're just like that guy from Happy Gilmore. There's always that one golfer who's just going like sort of thing, just standing off the side as you guys roll through. He's just dumbfounded at what he sees, but the important the rig not so important, but it was what was driving it. It's the payload is what was important.
Yep.
Okay, so at this point, we're going to call in the job complete with a complaint about inadequate information, and in particular list the AV8 that was neglected from the security documents we got as being a significant piece of information not to have on hand. And tell them the next time they want a job, it'll be full price.
Okay, well, you pass that along to somebody who's there. They just kind of
Yeah, I'm assuming
whatever.
Brittany's going to mouthpiece back at some point. So yeah.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at that point, you guys end up driving back to Maryvale with the sweet, sweet sounds of Franken truck whistles.
Yep.
And Stoll is passing around a bottle of tequila.
Nice. Let's
He
go.
takes a swig of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
the Franken truck is nowhere near as beat up as it has been in the past, but it's got some more scars.
Right.
Yep. Nope.
Uh,
And it was a good session, guys.
That-
I enjoyed it.
That is where we're going to stop for the evening. We have RP votes to do real quick before we recap. So we're going to start at the top. Dale.
I am going to go with Amore. He's able to survive a head hit and then crashing and still able to belt out the orders. Well done.
Two hits.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Amore.
So Justin.
Are you sure it's not his head that's whistling?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's the lower one that whistles. The upper one doesn't whistle.
Steven, who do you vote for?
I got to go with OSHA. Hung in there, did what she knew had to be done. I got to give mine to OSHA. Just like I was doing mine, she hung in there and did hers. My vote goes to her.
Okay. Dante left, and Brittany said TMI. That was to Steven's comment about the heads. Davey.
I'm gonna go with the Mori. That's incredible.
Okay.
2 shots to the dome. Wow.
Shelly.
Amore.
Okay. Okay, so Amore, you walk away with an initial 2 CP points to drop on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody make sure to mark that down on the in the notes for tonight. All right, so we'll be back again next week. We have got Star Wars at the same time next week on the 26th. And then on the 28th, we have Mythic Savannah. And on March the 1st, we have Marvel Superheroes.
Weird.
So, looking forward to all those games. It should be fun. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and we'll see you again next time. Good night, guys.
Good night. It was a pleasure.